Welcome to Bristol. We're going to be here for about 24 hours sightseeing and exploring as much as we can. The way these videos work is that we're going to have a timer and we're going to start the clock and we're going to show you a realistic but slightly ambitious 24 hours of sightseeing in Bristol.
Start the clock.
So one thing I didn't know about Bristol, you'll find that there's quite a lot of things I don't know about Bristol. I don't really know anything about Bristol. Is that there's like ferry boats, like as transport. So we're gonna take the ferry to the quay area, but don't be like us because we've already started the clock, but the ferries don't start till 10, which we would have known if we had looked at the timetables. So luckily, it's a gorgeous day.
I'm sure that's the best ferry wave we are going to have all day.
Thank you. We're coming up to another bridge and it has reels.
Who knew Bristol had so many waterways and all these amazing?
Probably
really-
quite a lot of people.
Yeah. I'm so ignorant. I've only been to Bristol a few times, so I don't really know it very well. But this is such a brilliant way. Such a good way to start, like going down through the center of the city on this ferry. It's a beautiful day. Oh, look, there's these colourful houses up here now.
This boat is really good, and it dropped at one harbor, but it didn't go. Stayed on, and I get to drive it, not for real. And also, she told me about swans and stuff, and we had just a lovely day. And also, I wanted to stay at home because I just wanted to get some air, and I didn't have a good breakfast because I didn't eat much, but I'm still hungry now. Goodbye. Goodbye, ha 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 ha, goodbye, goodbye, ha 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 ha.
As Hayes said, that ferry was wonderful, and special shout out to Mandy who let Hayes drive and was answering his bajillion questions all along the way. From where we got on at a Castle Yard to here was like where Underfall was like half an hour. You can do short trips for as little as £2 or the whole day, hop on, hop off as much as you want for £12 for adults, 10 for kids.
Don't go out tonight, I don't have the luck. It's over 1,500 miles and that's enough space for me.
We've come to Underfall Yard, which is the place where all of the water in the harbor has been managed since the 1800s. So we've come to learn about that, which is above my head, but also because I saw that at this visitor center they have 3 little exhibits for children to learn about locks and managing water and this and that. And Hayes absolutely adores anything related to water, so we figured it would be a good place to start.
Oh, now I get it.
Thank you.
In the river I would wade. The weeds gave way, there was no current in my memory.
So add it to the list of things I didn't know about Bristol. I didn't realize that Banksy is from Bristol. So there's Banksy artwork all over the city. You can do walking tours. We're not doing one today, but you could spend a whole day, I think, just seeing his art all around Bristol. The first one we've at least noticed is the girl with pearl earrings right here. Just a short walk from where we were at Underfall, and right around the corner from where we're going to Spike Island Gallery. Well, here's another lesson from us. Second time today we haven't checked timing. And we come to Spike Island Gallery, but it doesn't open until 12, and we can't wait around. Just a note, because I'm a little bit stubborn and I don't like to be wrong. The Google listing for Spike Island Gallery does say that it's open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., which I think is because there's a cafe that's technically open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if you're planning on going, that's a good tip. The gallery doesn't actually open until 12.
That's so cool. So, the folks, Ardman, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but they're the folks that make Wallace and Gromit are from Bristol. And this is obviously their offices, maybe their studios, but I love Wallace and Gromit, Shaun the Sheep, any of those things that you've seen.
You just recognized that?
Yeah, I just saw the logo and I was like, so I'm like, oh look, there's like a little Wallace and Gromit thing over there. I think there's actually, at the M Shed where we're heading next, I think there's some kind of Wallace and Gromit exhibition there as well. Our next stop is the M Shed, which is right in the heart of the harbour. It's free, which is fantastic, and it's all about, I don't know, Bristol's history. There's some stuff about the neighbourhoods, but it's also about transportation, beautiful old vehicles. It's about all I got.
The upstairs here has 2 exhibits, Bristol People and Bristol Life. And in the Bristol People exhibit, there's actually a really cool exhibit on the importance and the impact of protests here in Bristol. And they actually have the statue of Edward Colton, who was an MP who funded a lot of the hospitals and schools here, but his wealth was made from the slave trade. So after the murder of George Floyd in America in 2020, there was a massive protest here where they actually knocked down the statue and toppled it into the harbor. But it was a great exhibit to learn about and teach the importance of protest. Reality check is that we're taking turns to go see the last floor because they have some those Briolic train tracks down there, and we can't tear Hayes away. Everything's been great so far, but those boats are my top recommendation in Bristol, particularly if you get a day like today. On the way back, we got to ride on their oldest one, Emily, which turns 100 next year. They're really lovely boats. For lunch, we've come back to the kind of Cabot Circus area near where we're staying at the Moxie, which we'll show you later. And Visit Bristol kindly arranged this lunch for us at the Real Greek, which I'm going to be honest is not what we would have necessarily chosen, but it looks really good. They have octopus on the menu. We were in Greece like 2 weeks ago, and this is good. They have these things. Obviously, this is not like authentic, but halloumi popcorn. It's like fried halloumi drizzled with honey and thyme. It's a good idea. I hate to admit it. We thought this would be nice because we could go back to the hotel a little bit before the next bout of sightseeing. But there's so much to do here that I think we might just plow on after this. We have been traveling nonstop for over 2 months, and one thing I really miss, whether it's for watching TV or editing videos, is having a big screen. But guess what? I think I found something that could change all of that for me. While this may look like a phone, it is not. It is the X-Real Beam Pro. This is an incredible piece of tech that makes it easy to project content from millions of apps. Literally anything that's in the Google Play App Store, you can use with this. And when the Beam Pro is paired with glasses, these are the X-Real Air 2 Pro, it becomes a proper all-in-one AR device. Like I said, you can use this to work, to edit, to write emails, but I really love to decompress in the evenings with it. I have been having so much fun watching Netflix, YouTube, TikTok, you name it with these. It's as if the screen is 4 meters from your eyes and you can adjust the screen size to your needs. I love that I can watch whatever I want to from a reclined position wherever I am, and I know that Pete and I are going to be fighting over these when we put Hayes to bed and it's time to relax.
Can I have a go?
The X-Real Beam Pro is available now. I've left all the information in the description.
Can I do a video
Yeah.
of me saying about the Lego?
Sure.
We were just at the restaurant, lunch, and that my dad just got out to Lego store, maybe, and he loves Pick and Mix. And we don't have a lot of Lego. Daddy, you take over.
So, anytime we're in a city where they have like a flagship Lego store, we always go and check them out. Definitely, whenever we come, I had 2 half-beats, I can't even talk.
Pint. Are you British?
Daddy, let me
Win it.
take over. So, forget all what Daddy was saying, and I just
Should we go to the Lego store?
Yeah, let's go now. Come with me. Come with me. Why you not come with me?
Took 3 pieces of tape. That is the great thing about the Lego pick and builds. They're always willing to tape it. I got my oil stain from the Real Greek, my 2 Aperol spritzes. Should we go to that tiger thing?
How did they do that?
What do you think happened there?
I don't know. But I don't feel sad for the people in there.
Well, I think maybe it's like some artwork.
Are you sure it's some artwork? It looks like a real car.
This next stop I'm really excited about. It's called Wake the Tiger. I don't know how to explain it. It's in an old paint factory, and the closest thing I understand it to being from reading about it is in the States we have something called Meow Wolf. Seems kind of similar to that, like immersive art, theme park. Let's go see.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. I love these kind of things. This one is it. Whoa. What's coming out of this drain?
Alex Mack.
That's crazy.
Did you have Alex Mack in the UK?
Sounds familiar, but
The girl that melted into that silver puddle.
Yeah. That
You, one of you guys
I need to read more about this place. So it's an abandoned paint factory. So it's very big. It's definitely like Meow Wolf if you have a concept of that. Slightly more commercial, I would say. It's like a labyrinth. There's not like a certain way to go. There's always just like little rooms. It's quite interactive. I think I saw that it was described as like art exhibit, interactive, theme park, movie set. It's well worth an exploration for sure.
Oh, wow!
I feel bad that I said it was more commercial than Meow Wolf because right now it just feels like more sophisticated. There's like, what do you call this? AR? VR? It's really cool. Is it a British thing that we've seen all these school groups and they're wearing high-vis jackets?
I was thinking that. I was like, when has that started?
You didn't do
I
that?
personally would not be soon good in a high-vis jacket. But like that is a real.
I mean,
that's
it's
a new
probably
thing.
smart, but
It's
we've
kind of
seen
pretty
it all
funny.
over town today.
They all look like construction workers. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What?
Should we go down that slide?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
This time, can I go in your lap?
Time check, it's 4:45 and we're tired. The plan was to go to like a brewery, but we're staying at the Moxie, and the bar here is quite nice. It's open 24 hours, but it's great because there's like tons of stuff for Hayes to play with. So we just came back here. We're gonna have a drink, play some of our new Lego. I think Pete's gonna give you a room tour in a bit before we go out to dinner. I'm sorry we're not cool. We're not packing it in as much as we used to. I was still able to get a local Bristol beer. This is Bristol Brewery, an IPA. Loving how many IPAs there are now in the UK. I feel like when I started coming here in like 2009, there was not that many IPAs. Anyway, we are being hosted by the Moxie. Thank you to the Moxie and to Visit Bristol. But I've always wanted to stay in one. We have one in our hometown, and I thought they were like only for like young folks, like definitely geared towards the younger crowd. However, it is actually so kid friendly because they have this like massive lobby in all of their properties with board games and table football and a pool table and whatever. So it does work out perfectly. It's definitely like a very easy spot for Pete and I to have a drink and hang out, and Hayes to be occupied with Lego or whatever toys they have around here. And on that note, how about a quick room tour?
This is take 54 of Pete's room tour. This is room 424, and we are in one of their family suites. So, got this great little area there to hang your gubbins. Nice full-length mirror. in here, the living space, which also doubles up as a sofa bed, which Hayes has been sleeping in. And in here is the bedroom where we've been sleeping. I love this little situation where you have our sleeping here, him sleeping there. Just gives a little bit of separation, means we can watch TV at night, all that kind of good stuff. And the bathroom. This is an accessibility suite, so it's slightly different, larger shower situation going on here, but all very comfortable. Nice neutral tones, nice soft lighting under the bed. Is that quick enough?
I always tell Pete to do this quickly. I don't know why. Let us know if you want him to slow down, but I didn't tell him to do it like the building was on fire quick.
What? Was just trying to give you an essence of this
Oh,
room.
it's so sunny.
Yeah, that's great.
How's the bed?
Bed is.
No, what needs it?
Come on then.
Let it lie down.
Yeah. Oh, see you. Dinner.
We're in Stokes Croft, which I think is like a neighborhood known for like counterculture and nightlife. And it is now very cute. And we're going just across the street to a Sri Lankan restaurant called, I don't know if it's Nadu or Nadu.
I want to say Nadu, like Tamil Nadu.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. Because it's Sri Lanka. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
From Chennai to Colombo.
There you go, flaming monkey style.
So as we said, we're at Nadu. I actually saved this on my Google Maps last year when we came to visit a friend in Bristol and we were going to have lunch. I don't know what we ended up doing. And then I read about it again. It was very close to the Moxie, so it was a nice walk here, aside from the back alleys that I took us through. And so we have ordered a whole lot of our favorites. Hayes is so happy because when we were in Sri Lanka, he loved the string hoppers. When we were in India, we loved dosa.
Hello, I'm a friend.
We got an aubergine curry, and then we have some crispy kale pakora with all the good chutneys and sev on top, and some sambar, some more chutneys. This is like all three of us dream meal.
I'm putting things inside this dosa.
Lego?
Yeah.
Also, I ordered a mezcal cocktail called the Flaming Monkey's Tail, and I didn't realize it was actually going to be flaming. And then Pete has something with rum, because they do like a rum tasting here.
My friend Simon, who we met up with last night, was talking about this area and was describing this like fire pit that just.
Turbo Island.
What's it called?
Turbo Island.
Turbo Island. Yeah. Anyway, it's just like people burn stuff, and
Drink on the street.
and then they drink on the street and stuff. But like, here it is. We're seeing it in action. This is the great Clifton suspension bridge. Do you know who it was built by? Well, it wasn't actually built by him, but he designed it. Isambard Kingdom Brunel. He was a bit of a legendary engineer in his day. And he built all the railways around this part of the country, this bridge, lots of great things in this area. So it's really old. Don't know when it's from actually. We'll look that up. The visitor centre doesn't open till 10 a.m, which is a real bummer because that would have been worth just checking out before we did this. So again, if you're coming, time it so that you can maybe do that. It's free to walk across. It's £1 for cars, and it's in the lovely Clifton area of Bristol, which we're going to go and explore in a minute.
You know how they say save the best for last? That was hands down my least favorite thing we've done in Bristol, because I hate heights and I hate cars. I don't particularly care for bridges.
24 hours is nearly up here in Bristol, and you might have been surprised that we haven't been to a playground yet. Well, we're getting one in. This is just down the hill from the Clifton Observatory, which overlooks the bridge, which is very cool. So, This looks like a pretty good one. We're going to try and go to one more coffee shop as well. That looks, and I wanted to see this Clifton area as well. I was curious.
It's charming, definitely. But the first night we were here, we didn't film. We had dinner with a friend who lives around the corner from Bristol Sweet Mart, which I think is like an iconic South Asian grocery, and they have like prepared foods. And I don't know. I think I'd rather live around the corner from that place. That's like how I would make my living decisions. And that was one hell of a grocery store. Oh, this is really cute though. I like these planters. But I get it. I get Bristol. Scott, sorry. I said that so loud. People were like, great, good for you. It does feel like it has a little something for everybody.
I got an egg fart. I got an egg fart.
Good pick.
Yeah, hey, thank you.
It's not often I let Pete choose the cafe, but this was a nice choice. What's it called?
It's called Foliage.
Nice to be back at home. Like we're not at home yet. It's nice to be back here at our city. Yes.
We're back in Exeter. Those trains always go by. Like, I was just getting settled in, and then Pete's like, pack up your stuff, stop editing your video.
And then she got mad because I forgot to...
Tell me to do this, which is say that that's the end of our video in Bristol. The next one will be from Brighton. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you watching. And if you think we'd look fun to travel with, we're actually organizing a group trip, and so I'll put details below if you want to sign up for that.
Come travel with us, come travel with us.
I don't know why you would do that, but you can if you want. It is an option.
Come travel with us to the American city.
What about a Korean city? A couple Korean cities.